Hi everyone, today I want to talk about fear, namely a quick and easy way to put fear into perspective. So I'm not sure if you've ever noticed this before, but where we live in Vancouver, there are some days on the ocean where when you go to the shore of the ocean, it's not clear. My kids and I have always called this miso soup. So miso soup to us means that it's bringing up some seaweed. There's some seaweed washing in. There's a bit of a murkiness to the water. Other days we go to the ocean and it's crystal clear right up to the shoreline. So imagine that murkiness for a moment is fear. Now imagine that we're looking at it, this thing that we're afraid of, or this thought that has come in that it has frightened us. And we suddenly start going, oh my gosh, it's fear. Look, there's the murkiness in the water. Look, it's fear. Look, it's fear. Look, it's fear. Look, it's fear. Look, it's murky, it's murky, it's murky. And what happens when we focus on something, well, I'm gonna correct myself here. What happens when we focus on something with fear is we energetically shrink ourselves. We energetically bring ourselves down to the vibration of fear. So now we're swamped in it. Now we feel like there's no way out. Now we can't see solutions. We feel overwhelmed by it. Now the opposite would be if we were at the ocean and it was a miso soup kind of day, and we look at it and it's murky up to the shoreline and we see the seaweed and we can't see the bottom. But then we shift our gaze and look out at the vast ocean. And we put it in perspective. Wow, look at the ocean. The ocean being life, the ocean being vastness, the ocean being source. Wow, look at how big the ocean is. So when we do this with fear, when we put it in perspective, okay, we see that there's something that we're afraid of. We sense that there's something we're afraid of. But rather than focusing on it and panicking and going, oh my gosh, this is so frightening. Oh my gosh, this thing that I'm afraid of, this thought that keeps coming up, it's freaking me out. Rather than diminishing and shrinking our energy and aligning with the fear, we look out at something such as the ocean or the sky, literally looking out at the sky going, okay, I realize there's a fear here for me, but look at the sky. Look at the vastness of the sky. You see, it's like saying there's a tree that is burnt because there was a forest fire and there's no leaves or cherry blossoms or any kind of growth on it yet. Nothing green. And that tree, that burnt tree represents fear. But when we focus on it and start to freak out about it, then that tree seems to be all there is. But when we put it in perspective and look at the sky and give thanks for the vastness that is life, for the bounty that is source, that is the universe, when we give thanks for an awe for this miracle that is us and that is life and that is God, and we look at the sky and then we look at the tree, then we look back at the fear, then we can say, okay, you know what? Pull up a seat, fear. Come sit beside me. I recognize you are here. I'm going to acknowledge that you are here, but I'm going to put this in perspective. I'm going to look out at the vastness of life. I'm going to look and give thanks for the bounty that is the divine. So that's just a quick tip in putting it into perspective. Because so now the opposite of what we were saying earlier, when we focus on, let's say, the sky and the immenseness of the sky and the life that the sky holds, the clouds, the birds, the sky representing source itself, or same with the ocean, when we give thanks to the ocean and the bounty of it, when we focus on that, we allow ourselves, our energy to expand. We allow ourselves to connect with all that is. We allow ourselves to connect with our divinity. And then we can pull fear up like it's being pulled up on a chair beside us. And it's not so scary. So look to the sky, look to the ocean, and bring fear up in a chair as if you're putting it into perspective. We're just not disregarding it. We're not ignoring it. We're bringing our energy up, raising our frequency, expanding ourselves, connecting with our divinity, and then holding the fear like you're holding a handbag. Okay, it's here, but it is certainly not all that is. Hope this helped. If you liked this video, please feel free to share it. Thank you.